So hi everyone, in this portion we are going to cover the part B of capital budgeting and how to analyze it through Excel. So we have already looked at different methods that can be used for calculating capital budgeting to analyze capital budgets, right? So the next thing that we need to look at is that either we can have accept reject decisions or mutually exclusive decisions. So accept reject means, let's say you have 10 projects in front of you. So your capital outlay is such that you can accept only 6 out of them. So though that will come under your accept reject decisions, where you are not just selecting one, you are selecting many, but you cannot select all the projects, right? So this is in contrast to your mutually exclusive decisions. So mutually exclusive decision says that you cannot have both of the worlds. You can only choose one out of all the projects that are available to you. So acceptance of one project will automatically means that you are declining other projects. So that is why we will assess that which project is giving us the maximum returns over the years, and then we will select the project which gives us maximum returns. So let's quickly go to the Excel. So this is the question that we have with us. So P Limited is considering 3 projects A, B and C, the details of which are as under. So we have project A, B and C. This is the cost of the project in the first row. Then the cash inflows over the next 5 years. And this is the minimum required rate of return. Now the first question they ask us is, you are required to calculate the NPV and IRR for each project. So this we have already done in part A, but I'll just quickly do it. Let me delete all this and we can do it again. So NPV, I'll select the rate. Let me fix this rate because we want to extend the formula to next row columns also. And let me choose my values. Yeah, close the bracket plus my cash outflow, which is already listed in negative. I'll press enter, Control R, and this will be replicated. Now similarly I'll calculate my IRR. So these are my values for project A, and the guess, the minimum required rate of return. So this can be the industry standard also. Generally what the companies in a particular industry are earning, that is generally taken as the minimum required rate of return. So bracket closed, IRR is 15%. So I'll extend this formula to the other rows also, right? So we have our NPV and IRR. Now the second question says that based on the NPV and IRR results, decide which of the proposals should be accepted by P Limited. So you see, these are not mutually exclusive decisions, right? You can accept more than one project. So let me erase this and we can write it again. So I've already made this table for the convenience and in order to save time. So project A, we will accept if this NPV is greater than 0, right? So let me use my if function. So I will write that if this value is greater than 0, then write accept, otherwise write reject. Bracket close, press enter. Now just a second. Also, I've forgotten to put an inverted comma here. That is why it's creating problems. Yeah. So now I will just replicate this formula here, Control R. So you see project C is getting rejected because this is in negative, right? So this is less than 0, so we will not take project C. Similarly, I'll do it for IRR. So I will write that if this return is less than my minimum required rate of return, which is the industry standard, let's say, or let's write it in another way. We can put a greater than sign, is greater than this, right, the minimum required rate. Then write except, otherwise write reject, bracket closed. Yeah, so extending this formula to other cells, right? So as you can see, all these are but this 6% is less than 10%, so that means we have not fixed it, right? So this B59, I will fix it. The reference is changing, that is why the results are also changing. So now I'll just replicate it again, right? So now you see this one is getting rejected because the rate of return is less than 10%. Now come to the third question. If the projects are mutually exclusive and only one project is to be selected, which of the projects should be selected by the company? Decide both on the basis of NPV and IRR results, right? So let me erase this. So they are saying that what if these projects are not accept reject decisions, but they are mutually exclusive and you can choose only one out of the three, right? So let me write down the formula here. You can write it below also, right? Because it will involve a lot of referencing here and I need to show it to you. I'm doing it here. So we will use my if formula. So if the first condition that I need to put here is that if maximum of these three is less than 0, right? That means we need to reject all the projects, right? So let me put it this way. If maximum of all these three is less than 0, then write reject all. Otherwise, then I'll use another if function within if project A is equal to maximum of these three, then write project A. Otherwise, then I'll again use an if function. If maximum of, or if project B is equal to maximum of these three, then write project B, right? Otherwise, write project C, bracket closed. So I'll close all the brackets and I'll press enter. So you see, out of these three, project A has the maximum NPV, that is why it is giving us project A, right? So these are only three projects here, so we can see manually also, but otherwise if the number of projects are large, then we will definitely need such formulas. Now I'll do a similar, put in a similar formula for my IRR. So if maximum of these three is less than my minimum rate, right, then write reject all. Otherwise, if project A is equal to maximum of these three, then write project A. Otherwise, if project B is equal to maximum of these three, then write project B, otherwise write project C. So I'll close all the brackets and I'll press enter, right? So now you see, because 17% is the highest, it is giving me project B here, right? So that is how you choose or write down the formulas for writing down your mutually exclusive projects, right? So that was it for capital budgeting. Thank you for listening.